In the meantime, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, condemned the killing of 16 hunters in Edo State, vowing that the perpetrators will be brought to justice. The CDS pledged as the Edo State government said that Governor Okpebholo had reached out to the victims' families, the Hausa community leaders in the state and the northern governors about the incident. About 14 suspects have been arrested by the police in connection with the incident. A mob killed the hunters in Uromi, Edo State last Thursday while traveling to Kano from River State to celebrate Eid with their families. And now to discuss this, we're joined by Security Analyst and Executive Director, Elixir Trust Foundation, Emmanuel Ikule. Emmanuel, many thanks for joining us. Let's just get started. Jungle justice continues to thrive in Nigeria despite widespread outrage. What underlying social, or should I say cultural, or even systemic pressures that keep fueling this phenomena?
I'll begin first of all by sending my condolences to the families that lost their loved ones at a crucial time like this when they should be celebrating Eid Mubarak. It's something that is not appealing at this time, and also at a critical time where there have been divergent and different issues plaguing the country within this time. And issues like this only bring remembrance of similar things happening in the case of Deborah Jatau being incarceration and all that. It brings a lot, and at this crucial time in our country, it is not even the time for things like this. But it also goes to show the level of communities not trusting security agencies to work for them. It also goes to a level of showing the gap between the communities and security agencies. Normally, there should have been maybe reports by communities to security agencies of things like that. But when there are questions or doubts between these two, a lot of persons go on in taking laws into their hands. But we hope that at the end of the day, culprits will be brought to book and other persons will learn. At the same time, we also hope that it's the actual persons that have committed those crimes that are arrested, not just generally raids.
Reports have suggested that it's a mix of mistaken identity or ethnic biases that's at play here. Could this also expose deeper tensions tied to misinformation, heightened security paranoia, or a fractured sense of national identity?
These are issues for me. These are issues that have lingered over a long period of time. When you live in communities with certain persons, but you don't care to know them or understand them. When we have the NYSC scheme, and this is part of the essence of trying to understand what religion, the religion people practice, the culture of these different persons or divergent persons living together in community. But when the understanding is not there, and you have lived with persons, the same persons in communities over a period of time, still you don't know them, you don't know what they are competent, they are capable of doing, then we keep coming back to these situations where it has led to the loss of lives. What has happened to the families of those persons? It's a sad thing that this has happened to the community, but it's also a reminder, or it gives us the opportunity for deeper reflection that there are unresolved issues that are inherent in our hearts. And there should be a platform where such grievances can be addressed. If the government, they should recognize that there have been issues. That is why such a thing will happen in the first place. So they should stop to see that those communities are also being reconciled with such persons. Or maybe there have been grievances or things that have happened period before now, and to them, they're only trying to settle scores. So opportunities should be given to both the communities and also those that have been affected to come together and to give reason or a roadmap where these issues can be resolved. And it's not just a temporary resolution of these issues, but it should be a permanent one so that occurrences of this nature won't happen again.
Right. let's also talk about, another issue here that's at play, as at play. Does the persistence of vigilante justice hint at a broader collapse of confidence in Nigeria's security framework to tackle threats that people see in their daily lives?
With the experience in my work and coupled with the fact also the different states that I've worked, I will say boldly that there are a lot of states that even trust or want the vigilantes defending them than other law enforcement officers. Why? Because these vigilantes are more informed about the security situation in their terrain, in their areas, and they are also closer to the people. We organized Youth and Policing Summit sometime in Kaduna, and people that came said when the issue of Boko Haram and the rest started up, they went and reported to police officers or to the station close by. The officers came and arrested people, and after some time went back and freed these persons and told them who actually the whistleblower, who were those whistleblowers. What happened was the following week, dead bodies were being picked on the road. Similar situation in, I think, in Bauchi. There are also other locations like that. I think Kogi, among other states, that they even have more trust in the local security agencies than the Nigerian police force, than the Nigerian army and the rest. So for me, it's a time to build. When things happen like this, it gives opportunity to fix every issues that have been lingering for long. So the police on its own know that there are issues that they have not addressed, and people don't really trust them for now. And these are those issues of it should have been common for them to relate. It also brings up the question of interagency synergy. If those vigilantes have really been working well, have a good rapport with policing, other policing agencies within the states, there should have been communication. But there is this feeling of superiority that we are better, we are not at your level, so we cannot communicate. And sometimes it shows in the type and manner they carry out their operations, because if there was that relationship or they have a platform where they communicate, those information should have been there before action would have been taken.
All right.
But it also shows that that gap is still there. And similarly, also with the community also, I'm not sure they have come out to criticize the vigilante. I'm not too sure because I've not seen that anywhere yet. The community, not the governor.
All right.
So if the community are also not criticizing them, it's also a show that maybe they trust what or they accept what vigilante have been able to do. At the same time, it's also a time to reflect to see if those persons were actually also normal people, not that they were bandits. Because sometimes these are the questions.
Right.
We have had a number of situations in Benue State that a lot of people have been killed in the presence of army and nothing has been done. So there are questions, and these questions need answers, not just arresting people, but seeing to fix this issue so that subsequently it doesn't happen again. All
right. Emmanuel, I must say thank you for taking out the time to join us and give your insight on the situation that happened in Uromi, Edo State. Also, our hearts goes out to the families that lost their life. Emmanuel Ikule, many thanks.